Two old people on the couch here. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing the video. It is Start It Monday, and I am Debbie, and this is Mark, and we are here ready to rock and roll, and Karen's doing a good job over there. I don't know, I tried to point like you do at the beginning, so there you go.
That was something new, right? Just going like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know how we're laser focused?
We are laser focused around here.
Last show, I just wanted to see if our subscribers are as laser focused
as we are.
And
it turns out they are.
Yeah, because
we're
not
bit as laser focused
because
as
we mess up names. We don't get anything right.
No.
Well,
no.
I even gave hints at the beginning. I said, I love Tim. I'm going to be supporting Tim, wearing the Ridge Life hat the whole show, right? Well, 4 times doing it, I switched. Whenever we would go to a full screen and come back out, I switched the hats 4 times, people.
Yeah.
And
let me show you.
You got the pictures?
Yeah. You ready? Okay, we're going to show you. All right, so here's at the beginning.
Yep, beginning.
Okay, and then 9:40 in. And then back to Ridge Life at 12:06. Back to Come On Homesteading at 15:48. Back to Ridge Life at 18:55. And out to Come On Homesteading at 21:51. So you ended with a different hat than you started with.
Yeah,
even.
and out of 280 views or something like that, 270, 280, not one of you caught it.
I know. We were going to have
Tim, Come On's a busy man, David, and,
well,
he didn't, I don't think he commented or watched it. He might have. But Tim...
Ridge Life is also a busy man, just so everybody knows.
Yeah, he's a busy man. But he watched it because he commented about a couple segments. So I know he was paying attention. And I went strictly from his hat to one of the other hats. And of all people, Tim should be like, that should have caught his eye. He should have been like, wait a second.
Yeah.
They were wearing my hat.
It was just an exercise about how... we don't pay attention. Yeah, is what it was. It's
people
pointing out that
we
don't pay attention, and the news can just pull one over on you because we're not paying attention.
Sleight of eye.
Yes, because we don't pay attention. Like, I can't tell you what shirt anybody has on from day to day.
I try to remember, like, did I wear this last week?
I know.
So I don't, or not week, just the other day or so.
Yeah, did I wear it on the last show?
So... that was that, and so, that was fun. If you want to go back and... yeah. We could use the hours.
Yeah, we do need the hours.
So. That was fun. And I gave hints 1 or 2 times whenever I did. I was like, things aren't always the same, or something like that. It was fun. Yeah, it was fun. All right, so the other thing is just, I... tired from the shuffle dance.
Oh, did you go back to shuffle dancing? Because they were calling me today. They were like,
I know.
Is Mark coming to shuffle dance practice?
Well, there was a little issue going on, and some of the girls, but I gave them a speech. I said, look, we all have to be the I in team, and that if we're not all the I in team, the chain will break.
Oh, my.
And for some reason, they looked more confused after I was giving them that pep talk. But that's an infamous speech that everybody gives about the I in team and the weak chain.
Link. Oh, is it? Okay.
What about a link? I said nothing about
a weak. Chain. A link is a chain.
No. Yeah. It's the I in team.
Okay, so the I in team.
We got that. So what else, got? You want to go out?
I want to go out to Furry Friends.
Okay, let's get out to Furry Friends.
Furry friends, let's all get to those furry friends.
Okay, this is Charlie, the guard dog, and Charlie is even guarding when he has his eyes closed.
Yeah, look at him.
Christy
he's like,
said. So it was sitting by Christy.
He's laser focused.
He's laser focused. He probably would have noticed the hat change. So anyway,
he's on it right there.
Yeah, but he looks just adorable. Like he's just a piss fire
or a pistol.
A pistol.
Pistol. What I want to know is he the kind of dog that whenever people walk by, he just like, hey, check him out? Or is he one of the dogs that whenever you walk by is like, bah! Like you're getting too close to my to my owner's car here.
She says he's the guard dog.
So he probably gets.
So he might.
He keeps everybody at bay.
He might keep everybody at bay.
All right.
So that might be. He is cute. So thank you for sending in your furry friend, and everyone send in your furry friends to twoopeopleonacouch@gmail.com. So anyway, yeah. He's just adorable, isn't he?
Yeah.
He is. He just looks like he just takes care of everybody, doesn't he?
That took a while. I
know.
Come back out to us. We might have a little struggle here.
I don't know what's going on. Okay. So we're going to get to some news, and then we're going to go out to 25 summer things to do.
Okay, so we got
bucket list. So we're going to do
end
some news.
with the fun stuff.
We're going to end with the fun stuff.
Okay.
So you ready to get out to the news?
Let's get out to the crazy, wacky stuff going on in the world.
It is crazy. So we're going to start with this story. The Energy Secretary says enemies are capable of shutting down our U.S. power grid, and I've been warning about this for probably since time immemorial, since I started my channel.
Since you're prepping, you know, for some reason you've really been big into get prepared for something crazy. And as much as they say, it could be another country doing it, it might be a cover for, if we get out of line, they're going to cut our power. And say, get back in line. Yeah.
So who knows what's coming down the pike with everything that's going on in this world. So, So next we have, so Trump gave a speech over the weekend in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And he says it's too soon to tell if Pence would be his potential running mate in 2024. Yeah. But the article alluded that Trump does have one issue with him about the whole...
Yeah,
he didn't stand up for him at the last stand, so... But he says that...
Even before the last thing, a lot of people say, boy, he's a deep stater.
Well... But Trump said he's a good guy overall.
Good dude,
so, He
I mean, for the most part, he was there, but he didn't really.
Yeah.
I believe something nefarious went on with the stuff in the mail-in stuff and everything. That was all sketchy. So, but look, they got their way. Yeah. We got higher gas prices. And I know you probably going to
I'm going to bring that up in a minute.
And meat,
lumber
wood,
prices.
Lumber. Nobody can afford anything anymore. No. So that's what they wanted to do. Yeah. They got in. We told you it was going to happen. So there you are, people.
There you are. So, and he did also tease that he may have another run for the presidential run in 2024. So he did tease that in his North Carolina speech that he gave the other day. And then there was talk about him wearing his pants backwards, but they say that wasn't true.
And he had diapers on.
I didn't really.
There's some people just, why don't you guys talk about the guy that can't talk at all?
I know.
How about that guy?
I know.
He walks around and just starts mumbling about stuff and hairy legs and stuff. I mean...
Yeah, well, they don't let him talk very much anymore, so...
Yeah, he's in the basement most of the time.
Well, heads up on this, because this kind of caught my eye, and I know how we feel about it, and let's don't say how we feel about it, okay? So, but the Delta virus variant has the world on edge. So, just so everybody knows, they're still trying to have this out there. And there are some states.
I told you.
Let me tell you, I was going to put a slide on here, but I didn't because I didn't really want to talk about it. But I'm just going to mention it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so here in Oklahoma, things are pretty back to normal. Yeah. I mean, there are some people that still wear their masks. That's their prerogative.
Yeah, fine.
But there are still some states that are in pretty heavy lockdown.
Oh, yeah.
And there are businesses that are now... Like, there's restaurants that are now saying that if you don't wear a mask, your food costs $5 more. And different things like that. All kinds of stuff like that.
Guess where I wouldn't be going.
Stuff. Yeah, well, I'm just saying. All kinds of stuff. Yeah, and so not all states are the same.
Listen, until they start getting this and the Second Amendment get all our you-know-what's taken away. Boy, they're going to keep a control on us. And I told you it would never end. Yeah. And from here on out, some of the states will be wearing that for the rest of their life.
Yeah. And there is some on the whole certain amendment thing that you just mentioned. Yeah. There are, it seems like there's something that comes out every day that has to do with that, to where they're, to push that agenda forward and forward. But I try not to mention it on here
wait.
because I just don't want
we still
to go
got
there.
almost a full year before the midterm elections, boy. And you want it, the same thing that happened before the last election. It's gonna happen. Listen to me. I'm saying it right now. That is gonna be all kind of wacky variants of the CV and everything else come the next year. Yeah. Whenever it gets closer to that election, boy, they're gonna break out all the stunts again.
Yeah. So then
I said it here on the couch.
I'm gonna have another slide too, so I'll mention it here. There was like 600, I think it was. I'll tell you in a minute, but there was a 5.9 magnitude earthquake off the Oregon coast or on the Oregon coast. But there was like 600 tremors or earthquakes on the West Coast.
Okay.
Over the weekend. So.
That's a lot of tremors.
2 Arizona wildfires burned 60,000 acres and forced hundreds of people to evacuate. So it's very dry, and I'm going to show you a slide on that too.
One of the people I'm subscribed to, man, I'm terrible with names, but he's been showing little clips of the fire at night. In the distance.
Yeah, I remember I heard you listening to one of them, but I don't know who it was.
I don't know who the name was.
So
I'm sorry. I got so many subscribers.
It's very dry there. And here you go. Right there. Yeah. In that area, that dark red is the highest, exceptionally dry, worst category. So, and that's where it's all dry, and that's also where the drought is. So let's see if that's next. No. The 600 earthquakes in Southern California.
Focus.
Yeah, I am laser focused. I told you this was coming up.
Okay.
So 600 small earthquakes in Southern California over the weekend.
So a little bit of activity going on out there.
Yeah. So, so interesting thing about being kicked out of the UN and not having a voting say in the UN, right?
Right.
Is that they're blaming the US for that because we took away their money. So they don't have the money to pay their UN dues because of what the last administration did.
Yeah, we don't have that money to give them in the first place, and that was just for them to stop. Supposedly to make the new, which they still were doing.
Why would we be paying their dues in the first place?
Yeah,
so
no,
I mean, why would that matter? So so anyway,
quit messing around with nuclear stuff. And all will be well. It's a simple fact. And quit messing with Israel through Hamas. Quit doing all that stuff. And guess what? We'll be pals with you.
Okay. And again, and I don't think ours has been corrected because we got the normal amount, but not the corrected amount because they didn't know how to do it when I did our taxes. But they're going to automatically revise your tax return if you had unemployment because we got that $10,000 break.
You paid it in too, didn't you? Or did you not pay it?
I did pay it. I mean,
so we should get money back.
You should get more money back.
Nice.
We got the regular amount back, but I don't think we got the extra amount back yet. Right, I could be wrong, but I know we got some money back. So
getting tax back is good.
Yeah. So that's all the news we have today. Okay. So I kept it pretty short. And,
good job.
But that was the important stuff.
You didn't make people read pages of stuff.
Actually, there's going to be one more at the end because there's one more about the meat, and it must be at the end. But let's do this 25. We're going to go fast. 25 fun things to add to your summer bucket list. Okay? You ready to go?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, what about that first one?
Well, that's not anything. That's just
a cover sheet. Girl,
on a surfboard.
Yeah, that's number one. That's a fun thing.
Yeah. No, that's not on the list. Okay.
All right.
Jump into a swimming pool and get your hair wet.
Okay, well that's
fun.
That's a good one.
Pick berries at a local farm. We used to do that.
Yeah, that's not so fun.
It is.
It's not
Host a barbecue.
Host barbecue. That's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Read one of the hottest books of summer. No, not so much here in this house. We're not much of readers.
Not a reader. I mean, we
don't read books.
We might throw stones in the water. And that would be better than reading a book to me.
Catch fireflies. That might be fun to do with the grandkids.
Yeah, that's a good one. We did that as a kid.
Yeah. Create a summer playlist. So, because you can't just listen to music. You have to create a playlist.
Now I'm good with just turning on the FM radio and whatever, the 80s channel,
Yeah.
and I'm good to go.
Okay, do a digital detox for an entire weekend.
That probably would be a good
healthy.
idea. Yeah,
That would probably be healthy for us.
but if Grumpy Grandpa has a video out on the weekend,
yeah, you
you're
better
allowed
watch
to
it.
pick
No,
up
I'm just kidding.
and watch his video.
No. Okay, hike on a trail you've never taken before.
Good
That's
one.
a good one.
We always liked hiking.
Yeah, we do like hiking. Make homemade ice cream. I haven't made homemade ice cream in forever.
Not once since we've been married.
Well, when I was a kid, we used to always make homemade ice cream.
But you have never made me homemade ice cream.
No, I haven't.
We go to Brahms.
Yeah, I know.
Get a big gallon.
We did. Okay, watch the sunset from a beautiful spot. So that's good. Or
That's
sunrise. That's a sunrise, not sunset. So
either one. They're both the same.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's just either going up or going down.
Yeah.
And anytime I'm ever at the beach, which isn't too often, but whenever we go vacation, there's nothing better than watching the sunset or sunrise at the beach.
Yeah,
it's so peaceful. I love it.
Okay, hang up a hammock in your yard.
Yeah.
That would be doable if we had any trees, but we don't have two trees.
Yeah.
Okay.
we just let it drip,
drape
down, and tie it to the one side.
Ones that's just a basket.
Oh yeah,
Okay, go wine tasting on a sunny afternoon. So that could be fun. I'm not
We're
much
beer
of a wine
drinkers or whiskey drinkers.
Yeah. Plant summer herbs. Well, I would kill them, but other than that, that always seems like a fun activity to me. But I don't know how to use the herbs, and I'm not good at stuff like that.
I don't know. It's too much work. Just I already buy it all chopped up in a bottle, and you just put it on your stuff. And you can get them at the dollar store. Like they have everything at the dollar store. Yeah. It's cheap.
Meet up with a group of old friends.
Yeah.
Make s'mores. That's one of mine.
Yeah, she likes s'mores. I'm not a big s'mores guy. They're too messy.
Mm-hmm.
The marshmallow gets on your hand, and you're camping, right? Mm-hmm. And now, especially whenever we're down at the lake property, there's no water to like wash. I mean, there is a lake, but but you get sticky, and then you're like, ew.
Yeah. No, I like s'mores. Stargaze. So that's a good activity.
We do that every once in a while.
Oh, and remember that there is the eclipse coming.
Yeah, watch the eclipse.
If you're on the eastern coast.
Did we figure that out from our map that we couldn't figure out if it was the gray side or the lit up side?
That was a different map. That was a different eclipse.
Oh, there's a different eclipse.
Yeah, there's a sun. Right. The moon's it's gonna have a ring of fire around it. That's coming up on the 10th.
I remember I was driving one time in my satellite truck, right? Mm-hmm. Going to a job at night. And I was like, boy, something weird going on with the moon and everything. Mm-hmm. And sure enough, it was an eclipse.
And
I was like, about halfway through it, you know, while you're driving, you look at your phone, and I was like, yeah, it's an eclipse.
Look at your phone while you're driving.
It's an eclipse. All right, go ahead. Sorry about that.
Go to the farmer's market.
Yep.
Run through the sprinklers. I want to see you do that, Grumpy.
Yeah, I can do my
That's a swimming pool. No, that's not even.
I know.
Sprinklers.
And look at that pool. It's like there's two things going on, different chemicals going on in those two pools.
But they're not sprinklers, so I don't know why they use that picture. Okay, make pasta by hand. That doesn't even seem like a summer activity to do.
You just buy the spaghetti and go. Break it in half and throw it in the pot.
Well, I just don't think of pasta as a summer meal either.
I don't know.
It's heavy.
We're not Italian. So it's never ran in my family or your family. Like, let's make pasta today. But I know, it's a tradition in some families.
Pack a picnic and take it to the beach, lake, or park. Yeah, I think we should do that. No. Sleep under the stars. So you could get the sleeping under the stars and the stargazing done all at the same time.
Poor New Mexico, they're all messed up right now with the lockdowns and everything and all the, but nothing better than, I worked on that Dude Ranch. Ghost Ranch, New Mexico. If anybody's ever been to Ghost Ranch, New Mexico, right? It's a beautiful place.
It is beautiful.
But I worked college staff out there.
Yeah.
And, us guys, nothing better because there's no dew like back in Pennsylvania. If you were to sleep out underneath the stars in Pennsylvania, you would wake up soaked by the dew. But in New Mexico, you can lay out there and you dry as a bone. You just got to watch out for like scorpions and centipedes and snakes because your body's warm. They might come in your sleeping bag. But we would just start a fire and camp right next to the fire and have no tent. It was awesome. We did it all the time out there. Loved it.
New Mexico is one of those states that I hear is still in pretty...
You could probably be on a mesa
lockdown.
top by yourself, and that governor will want you to have a mask on.
Yeah, probably so. Okay. Make a blended cocktail and put an umbrella in it. Because that would make it...
Don't church it up, people. Just make yourself a drink and pound it down.
No. Take a road trip.
Yeah, it's good to get out.
Yeah. Go thrifting or garage
We like
sale
doing
hopping.
that.
We like to do that occasionally. We just went to
I
one
got
of
my
Saturdays.
Pioneer Woman skillet. I was like, oh, there's an iron skillet. And I was like, I've been wanting one for my rock stove, just a beater one that I don't. But ended up being, I guess,
Pioneer Woman.
somebody told me it's a great product.
It is a great
But it has a little butterfly in it. It's not very manly.
No, it's not.
But it's an iron cast.
It is.
Still, and it says Pioneer Woman. I thought, what better cast iron pot for me than Pioneer Woman?
And what better? Okay. And make a scrapbook to commemorate your best summer ever.
No.
You don't want to do that?
No, it's called Facebook. You just put everything on there and you scrapbook the whole year.
Okay, and I did have one other slide right here because I added at the end, so it popped up last. But meat prices spiking, going up. So along with all the other prices that are going up, meat prices. So just so everybody's aware of it, get stocked up or whatever you need to do. Yeah, be prepared.
And then, like I say, we're good to go with
we're going to be
dry food and everything for, if it gets too darn expensive. But right now we're good. And you're buying a cow from your brother. So it's expensive, but not as expensive as $20 a pound. I mean, even regular steaks are getting up around $15 a pound. Something ridiculous. I mean, it used to be ground beef used to be 99 cents.
I know.
99 cents.
I know.
What is ground beef? Put it down below.
Tell us what ground beef is, because we don't buy it.
We don't buy it. We get it from her,
my brother.
From her brother now. Her dad. My dad. In the past, but and we never had to buy it at the store, so I haven't had to buy ground beef in forever. I'd probably be shocked. Remember, your grandmother, your grandmother and them lived through the Depression. Never even knew anything really happened because they lived on a farm, right?
Right.
And boy, and then whenever her husband passed away, she came in town, but she went out to the grocery store and people were buying the food and taking it out there for her too.
Yes.
Whenever she was still out at the farmhouse. So she never saw any of the prices.
Yeah.
And one day, it's like, what was it, a pie or something like that?
It was it was when they went out to eat, and it was how much a piece of pie cost at the restaurant.
She just freaked out. She's like, my Lord, that's expensive, because she hadn't
like,
bought.
That's unexceptable.
Because she never went or paid for anything. So that was funny.
So anyway, we'll wrap this up, and we'll be back on Wednesday for midweek Wednesday.
We're only 100 hours away from getting monetized. So, if you feel like it, if you want to just go back and get a joke about the hats going back and forth, couldn't hurt us. So
it couldn't hurt us at all. So anyway, we appreciate everybody that watches us. And again, next Monday is when we're going to draw or spin the wheel for the food basket, the long-term food storage buckets.
Do you have a wheel like Cold Beer Ranch?
Yeah, it's gonna have a
real one.
No, it's gonna be on the computer.
Cold Beer Ranch has his own real wheel.
Well, this is one that North and South used it.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time because
gonna figure out how to use
Cold
that.
Beer Ranch has a wheel.
Yeah, that's okay.
With CBR on it.
I know.
All right.
Okay. So until next time, remember, do your own research and be prepared.